Recently, we did a review of some peanut butter cookies.
And honestly, they just weren't very good.
So today, we're going to show you how to make your own.
Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are Two Crazy Ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics, and every Monday we go live on Keto Beyond the Couch because life exists beyond the couch.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we have a delicious cookie recipe, you'll be alerted to it.
So yeah, recently we did a review of some peanut butter cookies. I will leave a link for that up here. The ingredients were pretty good, but honestly, the cookies weren't.
And I love me some peanut butter cookies, but I want to taste like that delicious peanut butter flavor.
So today, we're going to show you how to make your own keto-friendly peanut butter cookies. And I have 2 pieces of good news.
Okay.
First of all, you only need 3 ingredients.
Wow.
Second, this recipe is super easy to make.
How easy is it?
It is so easy that even Rachel can make it.
That is great news because I do love peanut butter cookies.
So this is what the cookies are going to look like when they're done. But right now, let's go ahead and show you the 3 ingredients. What do you think the first ingredient is?
I would hope it's peanut butter.
It is peanut butter. Now, we promised ourselves this was going to be a short video, but I am going to go on a quick rant.
Uh-oh.
Get good peanut butter. Get clean peanut butter. I actually found this peanut butter at Publix, but they also sell it at Walmart. And this was cheaper, not only than some of the fancy organic peanut butters, this was cheaper than buying like the sugar-laden Skippy and Jif and all that other stuff.
What's in it?
And here's the ingredients. Dry roasted peanuts and salt.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
That's a good list.
So total carbohydrates, 7 grams of carbs, 3 grams of dietary fiber. They're peanuts. That's what it's supposed to have. If you pick up a label and it says it's got 5 carbohydrates and the only ingredients are peanuts and salt, don't buy it because it has less carbohydrates, because it doesn't. They can fib a little bit on the label. Here's what I want you to do. You go to the store, you buy peanut butter. You go in your closet, you look at your peanut butter. If it has any ingredients other than peanuts and salt, throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, because it doesn't need it.
Don't let your kids eat it. Don't give it to your friends. Throw it in the garbage. Peanut butter should have 2 ingredients, peanuts and salt.
Now, I noticed that you actually had this upside down.
I was going to say.
Storage.
So when you get good peanut butter that only has peanuts and salt, sometimes the fat is going to separate, which is another reason why you don't need peanut butter that has added fat. There's plenty of fat in this. What happens is it separates. So here's how I store it. Upside down. Because now what happens is the fat goes up to the top or to the bottom, and it makes it much easier to stir. So when you open it up, you don't have like a big pool of fat on top.
Which is
you can even drain off some of that if you want. Yeah. I don't, because I want it nice and fatty and creamy, but you can if you want. So that's the first ingredient. I know, I just added about 45 seconds onto this video. Second ingredient we need is a keto-friendly sweetener. Now I'm going to tell you, you can do this with allulose, but I didn't like the results. They kind of burn. Like they don't get a great taste with allulose. Plus, allulose is only 70% as sweet as sugar. So you need to up the sweetness with something else. You can use erythritol. Erythritol will work well. However,
cooling effect.
Rachel and I don't like a cooling effect from erythritol. So now you got to start messing with erythritol, allulose blends. Here's what we found gives you the most delicious cookie, and that is Boca Sweet?
Boca? We live near Boca Raton, so I always want to just call it Boca, but yeah.
So this stuff is really, really good. I really like it. It is a little pricey. I have found it is cheaper to buy directly from their website. Okay, so you could buy it on Amazon, but it is cheaper to buy it from their website. Unfortunately, they don't do coupon codes or anything that I can find. But yeah, I would get this. If you're looking for something where like the sweetener is a highlight, especially if you're looking to caramelize or something like that, this is the way to go. Third ingredient is an egg. That's it.
Very small list.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get everything. We're going to show you how to make this. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our sweetener. We're going to put it in a bowl. So I'm using 1 cup of the Bocha sweet.
It's going to be sweet.
It's going to be sweet. You can actually use a little bit less. I found you can use about 3/4 of a cup. It just depends on how much you want. I found this is perfect. If you're using erythritol, definitely start out a little bit less, give it a little taste, and then you can up it up to a cup from there. But Bocha sweet measures cup for cup with sugar. Then we're going to take 1 egg. We're going to mix it in there. Give you a little whisk and go ahead and just combine that well.
I saw somebody succumb to the Florida humidity.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in 1 cup of peanut butter. So this recipe is super easy to remember because it's 1 to 1 to 1.
1 egg, 1 cup of the Bocha sweet, 1 cup of peanut butter.
That's right. So now what you're going to do is just going to use your spatula and you're going to really incorporate everything well. It's going to get very thick. And at one point, if you want, you can even use your fingers to really mix it in well, but it's up to you.
You ain't kidding. This got thick.
Yeah. So you did a great job mixing it. But like I said, you can go ahead and use your finger. It won't even stick to your hand.
This would be a fun cookie recipe for like Peyton and Oma and Opa to make together. Because
not quite, not yet.
Not yet. I mean, we'll wait until her little hands are a little bit bigger. But this is very easy to do.
Okay, ready? Here we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our cookie tray and we're going to basically make little balls and put it on here. So you can use a cookie scoop, a melon baller. What you want to do is just get them all about the same size. How many cookies you get out of the batch is going to be completely dependent on your cookie scoop. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of push it up against that.
Okay.
And then you put it down here. And then usually what I'll do is I'll go ahead and roll it to make sure it's all together. So having this cookie scoop makes it much easier. And what we're going to do is shoot for about 14.
Now you're going to smell like peanut butter all day, which is a good smell. If you can't smell like smoked barbecue, smell like peanut butter. This reminds me of like picking up after Play-Doh. You just like use one to pick up the rest of it.
Okay, good?
Yeah, it looks good. In fact, I think we overshot the goal. This is 15.
We got 15. Okay, so we're going to take 4 of them and put them off for the air fryer.
Okay.
And now what you want to do is just kind of spread these out evenly. Now, peanut butter cookies are not going to spread.
Right.
So we have to go ahead and press them down. So what we do is we take a fork and we press it down a little bit. And then
go back over.
I like to cross it over like that.
Well, in every peanut butter cookie I've ever had, this is not like a keto thing. They all have like the fork in them. I mean, I remember having cookies pre-keto that were peanut butter that look like this. Sometimes when I'm awkward with something as simple as this, I'm like, how can I be this bad at cooking? Like, really? How?
Okay, so we're gonna put this batch into the oven, 350 degrees for roughly 15 minutes. Again, we are cooking until they're done, not just a time. Everybody's oven is different.
Right.
Some people's ovens are off on the temperature. If you're at a higher altitude, what we're looking for is them to get to this nice golden brown color. You'll know they're done when you look at them. You don't want them to get burnt. And also, just to let you know, they are going to be soft when they're done.
Right.
Now we're going to go ahead and do the air fryer. Same thing. Spread them out and go ahead and give them their little press down.
Okay.
So I noticed you're having a little problem with it sticking.
Yeah.
If you have that problem with it sticking to the fork, you can actually wet the fork a little bit if you want, or just don't press so hard, or gently pull it out.
Right.
Okay. So now what we'll do is we'll take our air fryer basket And we're just going to lift this whole thing up and put it in here. Now, you asked me about these liner things, like when we were off camera.
Right.
You really want to use the liners, okay? If you don't, sometimes the cookie is going to like drop down below. I'll leave a link for these liners. They're super cheap.
And they have ones of different shapes. So this is our Casoria, and it's a square shape. So they sell a square shape one, but they also sell round ones.
I just really, really like the Kasori. We've had several of their products, never an issue. We even had another air fryer that we gave away.
Yeah.
And I upgraded to this new one that has the bottom piece. But we had a problem with the other one where the basket like peeled a little bit. They just sent me a brand new basket, no questions asked.
And we have had like every air fryer brand ever. So the fact that like this is what we've landed on, and we really, really like it.
So I've already preheated the air fryer, but you're going in at 350 degrees. Start off at 5 minutes. Go ahead and check them. If they're done, pull them out. If they're not done, put them in for like just another minute. One thing you want to do is when it gets to the end, as soon as they're done, you're going to pull out the basket and leave it on the counter, but don't try to lift them out or they're going to fall apart. Okay. This is what they're supposed to look like when you take them out of the oven. So nice golden brown color. So these are the oven ones. I actually have the air fryer ones over here. I left them in there for probably 1 minute too long.
That was too much.
But that's okay. So this is what they're supposed to look like.
And I am ready to eat them right now.
No.
We mean no.
Bad news. Try to just touch one of these. And you're going to see they're kind of soft. So you want to let these sit for about 10 minutes. So
longest 10 minutes ever.
We're going to put these off to the side. I do want to show you. So here's the air fryer batch. And again, if I try to take these out right now,
they ain't gonna play.
They're just gonna fall apart. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna leave these in here for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna put these off to the side.
Because it's hot.
But I have some good news for you.
You already had some made?
I got another batch. So this is an oven batch. This is an air fryer batch. Made these about an hour ago. So these are good to go.
They're ready.
So do you want to try one now?
I want to try the air fryer one.
Okay.
Just to see.
They should be identical.
Okay, I know, but just kind of cool.
So here you go. That's what they look like. We'll go ahead and try the air fryer one. I guess we could try them both.
Dink?
Dink.
Flavor Town. That's what I want.
It tastes like peanut butter.
In a peanut butter cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to taste almond flour. I want to taste peanut butter.
These are amazing.
Yeah.
And they're chewy. They're everything you want in a peanut butter cookie. They just are. Now, if you want a crunchy, crumbly one, that's not this. This is that chewy peanut butter cookie that I honestly grew up with.
Yeah, me too.
You would want to go ahead and try the oven one?
Try the oven.
So again, same thing. And again, it just comes right apart. Dink.
Dink.
Same thing.
So good. Nice and sweet. Like we said, you can reduce the amount of the Boca Sweet in order to get the sweetness level that you like. But
I think these are perfect.
But I think these are perfect.
Okay. Now, nutrition. There's no sense in going over all the nutrition on because it really comes down to how many cookies do you get out of a batch? So how big do you make your cookies? Roughly, if you get 14 cookies out of the batch, you're looking at somewhere around 12 to 13 total carbohydrates. Some of it depends on your sweetener.
Yeah.
And then it's less than 1 net carb, which is once again why you should follow a total carb protocol. So you don't eat the entire tray in one sitting.
Obviously. Right? But delicious.
But they're super good. I'll leave a link for the recipe down below. Again, though, 1 to 1 to 1.
Yeah.
That's all it is. 1 to 1 to 1. Super easy. You really can't cut the batch in half because you can't really cut the egg in half.
You won't want to.
No.
You want a full batch.
But you can freeze the batch.
Yes.
So you can like make it up and then freeze it and then just make 1 or 2 cookies if you're like me and you're afraid you're going to eat the entire tray in one sitting. Now, if you like seeing videos like this, take a look at some of the videos we have linked right over here. Also, make sure you take a look at my most recent videos I'm going to put right over there.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon, and that way every single time we make something delicious, you'll be alerted to it.
Until next time.
Bye.